Okay. Hello, hello. Let me turn this up just a little bit. Whoops. We are going to be doing our classes. Okay. So we are going to be doing our classes. I have to make sure what filter was on. Okay, y'all should be able to hear me good. But we are going to be starting our classes, sessions, whatever you want to call them, on the healing and transformation journey. I'm recording this because I did one video today, or one class today live at 11, and it was Discord just does not work good for a lot of people as far as getting their audio and stuff. So we're going to do it this way. The link will be in Discord. You should be able to just get straight here. But I'm recording this for everyone so that this can be the introduction. And if they missed it, whoever missed it, you can get it today. 1 second. Turn that down just a little bit. Okay. I did turn that down just a little bit. I think y'all should be able to still hear me. Can go up just a little bit more. Okay, so everybody should still be able to hear me. I mean, I have this on like 400 or 500, so I think everybody should be able to hear me. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is what I was going to do first today with Discord, but you couldn't get the screen to share, couldn't do anything. So I didn't do it because it was a pain today. But what we are going to do is do a Celtic cross for, and this may not resonate with everyone. It may resonate with some, not resonate with others, and that's fine. Or it may not resonate with you right now, and it may resonate with you later on. That's always a chance. Give me 1 second. This thing turned all the way down. Let's try that. Okay, let's try this. Now, if y'all couldn't hear me a while ago, you should be able to hear me now. Anyways, we're going to do this Celtic cross. This is just general energy for around the class. It may not resonate with everyone. Like I said, it may resonate with you now, and it may not resonate with some of you until later on throughout the journey. You may not even realize it resonates with you until after it's almost over with. And that's fine too. Let's see. So what I want to do is, it's just this general reading. There's 10 questions. So we're going to do it like this. Knock all the energy out from the past. And give me just 1 second. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we're going to do, let me shuffle these in front of y'all where y'all can see. Hey, do you want people thinking that I'm not shuffling them where people can see? Okay. So the first one is present energy. We're going to turn these upside down. And I'm probably not going to put them in a Celtic cross. Well, I may. We'll see. So present energy. Okay, and then what crosses it is immediate challenge. I'm going to put that under that one, so that way. The next one is root cause. Number 4 is past influence. Number 5 is goals and hopes. Goals or goals and hopes, whichever one. It could be both, could be just one. Number 6 is near future. Number 7 is inner strength, and if that's not shown in the camera, I will get it down where it will. Number 8 is external influences. Number 9 is fears. And number 10 is outcome. I'm putting number 10 over here so I don't get it confused and pick it up before. Okay, so the first one is present energy. Again, this is for the collective. So this is a connection, wanting to be emotionally connected, to celebrate, to stand together, hold each other up. So that's good. Number 2, the immediate challenge. The immediate challenge, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a creative, passionate, creating something new, excited, passionate. So the immediate challenge with this is sometimes you can come in this fiery hot and then it sizzle out. So try to make sure you keep your energy in a balanced way. Number 3, the root cause of the needing the healing journey, justice. So fairness, oneness, just peace and balance in your life, truth, fairness. You know, your chance to heal the trauma, the pain, or, you know, a chance that you need to do this healing is the root cause to heal the pain and trauma. Sorry. Past influence, the Tower. So most of us have had a crashing moment, emotional, physical, all of that. So that makes sense to me that the Tower. 5, goals, hopes, and fears. Okay. Or goals and hopes. So the goal is to heal the unconnections, to bring back the wholeness of the connection. The Lovers in reverse is like conflict, healing the conflict, healing the disconnect, because that's what that is, a disconnect. It also could mean bringing you back to with your loved ones. It doesn't have to be a lover like that. It can actually heal you to where you can have relationships with family members or even friends again. Connections, healing connections. Near future, 6, 9 of Swords. Okay, so 9 of Swords is kind of like sorrow or nightmares. When you're doing this healing transformation, you're going to go through some, I don't want to say dark night of the soul things, but like things that need to be healed that's going to make you sad and that may make you, I don't want to say sit up at night, but like have to deal or work through the anxiety and stuff. Please make sure you have a support system, whether it's us, me, somebody else that you're close to, whatever. Make sure that you have a support system to help with that. Even if it's me, that doesn't mean you have to tell me everything, you know, but you are able to have someone to help work through some of the nightmare stuff. Not everybody goes through the same thing with that, so that can be on a low level to a high level. You know, we won't know till we get there. Okay. Inner strength, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Inner strength, 2 of Swords in reverse, so making a choice. So your inner strength is you have made this choice and you can't go back from it to do this healing journey, which is a good thing. Oh. External influences, so 3 of Pentacles in reverse. External influences that may help you have made this decision is the not being able to work together with other people, friends, family, or just in your daily work life. You find that it's always conflict and you want to help that. Not that it's always your fault, but I'm just saying, like, when you heal some of your trauma and things, you can see things in others and you're able to work through that and work with people better. Okay, and then we have fears, number 9, 5 of Wands. This is mental battles. It can be physical, but I think this is the mental battle. The fear is the mental battle that you're going to have to go through to do this healing. And I think that's natural. That's another thing. We will get through that together or with your support team, you know. And then the outcome, Page of Swords. Y'all have that in the way. Page of Swords. This is you learn how to heal and transform. You learn how to heal other things, other traumas. Because, of course, we're not going to get to every trauma you have, but this teaches you how to heal the traumas that you have. Okay, so now that we've done that spread, I just wanted to do that and just give everybody an example of tarot reading. I'm doing free readings for your personal healing journey. You just need to message me to schedule them. If you're on Discord, you can DM me. If you're not on Discord yet, you can get in the comments and just leave me a message in there. I'll give you the Discord link. The Discord link is in this description anyway. But once you message me, I will give you the Discord link and my email. If you don't have Discord, then we can set up your meeting through the comments. The way I do it is through YouTube, but it is an unlisted video, and the only way you can see it is if you have the link, and you will be the one that has the link to it. I mean, it'll stay on my forum thing, but no, it's not public viewed, so no one can view it but you. Usually I don't even view those again unless there's a question and somebody wants me to answer it and I have to go back and listen to what the reading, but you will always have access to that reading to go back to it. But that's the way I do that because it's easier and it gives privacy. So I will do that. And 1 second, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, so leave me a comment on that if you're not on Discord. If you don't have Discord, that's fine. You can email me or we'll schedule it in the comments. I think that was all for right this minute. I'm fixing to start the videos. There's like 3 or 4 videos. They're not that long, but these explain to you what you need to do or why these things are important. Also, in Discord, there will be links to the PDF worksheet things you need each week and the PDF notes. Like for this week, you don't really have any worksheets, it's just notes. So I will also list those PDFs and give permission for anyone with a link to be able to get those, access those. You can download them, you can print them, you can do whatever. You can download them and just fill them out electronically, you know, and keep them like that, or print them however you want to do it. But I will put those in the description of this as well, and they will be in the description of each of the videos on YouTube and on Discord. I do know some people may not have Discord or whatever, so there's that. Most of the people that will come in here are going to be from Discord. I will probably announce this class on my YouTube community page. A lot of people don't pay attention to the community page, so I may announce it too in one of the readings that I'm going to be doing in just a little bit, just to let more people know about it. There is also a book. I'm going to put a link in that. It is my ebook that goes with this course. You do not have to have it for this course because I have worksheets and stuff for you. But it's $5 and it does go into more depth of these like different things. There's a lot more information in there, and there are worksheets embedded in the book so that you can fill it out. Like if you just download it, you can fill it out online or on the computer or on your phone or whatever, or you can print that as well. But the book is $5, and I'll put the link in the description as well. It's on Amazon. Again, that is up to you. If you want to get that, it's not have to. Okay, let me see. The first video that we're watching is, I have to get my screen up, is things to know on your healing journey. This is the holistic psychologist. I will also put the links to the videos that we're watching, because there is a breathing meditation, and it's short, but it's real good, that I think everyone needs as well. So I will put all the links to everything, the videos and the PDF things I've made, in the description, and each one of these sessions will also have the link to the ebook in Amazon. Okay, give me just a second.
Hi everyone, Dr. Nicole LePere, the holistic psychologist here. So today's video, I just want to highlight some really important things for you all to know as you begin or continue on your healing journey. So the first important reminder that I want to offer you for your healing journey, and you probably hate me for this reminder, but the reality is there are no quick fixes. There is not one new thing that we're going to do. Life doesn't change overnight. Healing is a journey. There are small steps that we can take each and every day to progress toward healing, but I assure you, there are no quick fixes. Just think about it. How long have all of us, for some of us, it's been decades, that we've been living life in this familiar way? So when we look ahead towards changing it, it's not going to happen quickly, and it's not going to happen overnight. I'm always the bearer of this bad news, but this means for me as well. Healing is a journey. Remember, healing is a journey. Have patience. Bringing me to, there are no time frames. There is no when is this done, or about how many years. I get a lot of these questions, and I understand when we're uncomfortable, we want to know how quickly we get to feel better. There are no universal time frames. There's no amount of days, weeks, or months that I can, or anyone can assure you that this will be done or over. And there is no right time frame. Healing looks different for everyone. So time frames don't exist. It is about following our own journey and healing at our rate. Another thing I want to remind you, it's really easy, and this might not even seem like you're healing. Healing begins when we begin to keep promises to ourselves. Small promises. I always talk about small daily promises. That is healing. I have an incredible community member whose healing journey started with a small promise of 1 glass of water. You might be listening saying a glass of water isn't really healing, but it is. Healing begins with one small promise. Something else I want to assure you is that these small choices add up. These small progresses add up over time. If you keep those small daily promises, these small choices, they create transformation. So that community member who started with 1 glass of water built on that. So what might not seem like you're doing a lot or enough in the beginning is still movement toward progress. Which brings me to another reminder. There is no enough. There is no falling off. There is no I'm not keeping up. All of these are ego stories. None of this exists. So if you hear yourself thinking, I'm falling off, I'm going backwards, I'm regressing, my friend is doing better than I am, I assure you none of that is true. We all heal in our own timelines. So there is no falling off. There is no where we should be. You are where you're at for a reason. Another reminder, consciousness, creating the ability to be present, to snap out of that autopilot is where all change happens. Showing up consciously gives us choice to break all of those patterns. So those of you who are practicing consciousness daily, know that you are doing so much toward your healing and toward creating a future that's different and that's transformative. Something else I want to remind everyone about their healing journeys is that trauma lives in the mind and the body, which why for so many of us, Only addressing one area of healing doesn't work, for me included. I tried talk therapy, it wasn't enough. I had so much trauma housed in my body that until I began to practice yoga, meditation, breath work, and more body-based healing, I still was stuck. And a lot of us have trauma. So if you are carrying around the trauma in your body or in your habits, please know that we have to address all of you, that these body-based habits of regulating our nervous system through breath work or through yoga are incredibly important. So for those of you out there who are feeling stuck and maybe not utilizing those, especially if you have a trauma history, begin to make a small daily promise toward one of these tools. It goes a long way. We are traumatized in our body, and that's a lot of the reason why only addressing one area is not helpful. I hope these reminders support you on your healing journey, and I assure you there is no right or wrong way. You are right where you need to be.
Okay. So that was the one on just about healing and transformation. We're going to do one on grounding, and then there is one on the higher self, which I think I'm going to wait till session 2 to play that one because the higher self is in session 2, but we're going to go ahead and I'm going to play the one on grounding and then the one on the breath work. So the meditation breath work, I just suggest everybody tries to do it, and then I will explain the journal topics and stuff, and then we'll be done with the intro part. So give me just a minute.
Conover, and today I want to answer the question, how long should you ground for each day? My goal in this video is to show you that there is no time too short and also no time too long to be grounded. I'm going to tell you about the instantaneous health benefits that you get from touching the earth that quickly, and then how the benefits accrue over time, over minutes, over hours, and over days, and what the medical literature has to tell us about that. Now, on my website, I have a page called Medical Studies where I have all of the medical studies over the past 3 decades now that have been published in the medical literature that show these health benefits. So if you want to read the literature for yourself, go over to my website at intuition-physician.com and find the medical studies button, and it's all waiting for you. I link you over to the original medical studies so you can read directly from the journal, and also I have lots of articles where I've described in detail how the studies were performed and what the results mean. So if you want to dive deeper, I suggest going over to my website. But today's video is just going to be a quick review so that you really realize there is no time too short. If you can touch the earth just for a minute, I would do it, and here's why. Within just seconds, your muscle tension throughout your body decreases. We can measure that on an EMG. So if you have fibromyalgia or you're starting to get that tension headache, it is very worth going outside and touching the earth, and you will notice instantly your muscles relax. On top of that, your brain patterns, your brain waves actually shift pretty instantaneously as well. That is seen on an EEG. So your brain goes into a relaxed healing state, alpha brainwave patterns. So you might find pretty quickly that your mood actually lifts. On top of that, your body voltage and your skin conductance immediately changes. So skin, muscles, and brain are all very instantaneously affected by getting grounded, by plugging into the earth. If you're able to stay there for minutes, and by minutes I mean at least 15, but 30, anything under an hour, let's say about a half hour, this is what the medical literature has to say about what the earth can do in that period of time. What happens over time is that your circulation improves, your blood viscosity goes down, so your blood is able to move more freely and the capillaries open up. So now blood is being distributed throughout your body more effectively. And this was shown in medical studies looking at grounding through your foot and looking at the capillaries in the face. So your vagal tone improves in just minutes to hours. And that affects your basal metabolic function. It affects your oxygenation. Oxygenation is increased. It affects your heart. Your heart rate variability is boosted, so your heart is actually functioning better. It supports your digestion. Your entire digestive tract is supported by that vagal nerve. So when you first touch the earth, it's relief. Your brain starts to calm and your muscles start to relax. And then when you sustain that for minutes to hours, your organ system's optimized because your vagal tone is supported and your circulation is improved and your metabolism is improved. What happens if you sustain that for days and weeks and months? Now you're not just seeing body benefits, but you're actually seeing the resiliency of the body. So it went from relief instantaneously to recovery over minutes to hours to resiliency when you become grounded daily. And this is part of your healing routines every single day. That muscle damage is actually decreased. And what that translates into is that you're less sore on a daily basis from your exertion during the day. Your bones are protected because the indicators for osteoporosis actually go down as your minerals stabilize. So now your bones are being more protected. Your metabolism has been boosted, as we talked about, from the digestive tract, the vagal tone being boosted, and also a boost to your thyroid. But what might that translate into over days, weeks, and months? That might be weight loss. You might find that your metabolism is improved to the point where you're losing weight. And I was so intrigued by that. I personally studied that with some of my own patients. It was a very informal study. And I ran it for 10 weeks. So 2.5 months of grounding every day. No change to diet, no extra exercising, nothing different, just grounding every day. And after 2.5 months, most patients lost about 1 pound a week. Over the 10 weeks, it was anywhere from a 4-pound to a 15-pound weight loss, which is fantastic. Medical studies looking at brain function while you sleep grounded show that the brain stays in healing patterns of sleep, deeper, more restorative sleep. And so when you do this day after day after day, and also your cortisol starts going down, your insomnia is relieved. You sleep better. So your nighttime sleep is restored, and in the day, your energy is restored. You're actually becoming more resilient. Your muscles are less sore. Your metabolism has gotten a boost. You might have experienced some weight loss at this point. You probably have felt pain reduced, and your inflammation in your body is just coming down. So now you're more resilient to whatever you face every single day. If your goal is to just get instantaneous relief and you want to go outside, and I highly recommend grounding outdoors through all the seasons. And because I wanted to give suggestions and ideas for what to do when it's cold out or when you live in a city, or if you have a particular healing goal, what activities can you do outside that match with your specific healing goals? I wrote a book called The Earth Prescription. It's all about getting outside to ground and all of the health benefits from doing it to the earth naturally. The Earth Prescription is going to be a companion guide to get you outside and get grounding to be part of daily wellness, just like putting your seatbelt on every single day, just like drinking water every single day. We should be outside touching the earth every single day, and the Earth Prescription will tell you how to do it. If you want the benefits of hours of grounding, sleeping grounded overnight and grounding for weeks and grounding for months, then you're probably talking about using indoor grounding tools, because most of us can't spend days and weeks and months directly outside on the earth. So we bring grounding indoors through the use of conductive grounding tools, and that allows you to sleep grounded overnight. So there really weren't any eco-friendly grounding tools, which to me doesn't make sense, because we're recognizing that the earth provides support to our health directly through grounding and indirectly through food and through water and through air. So we really depend on the earth for our physical health. And so creating products that are going to sit in a landfill made out of plastic or leatherette or vinyl, polyester sheets, for 500 years sitting in a landfill long after we're gone, that doesn't really make sense to me, because we really want to preserve, and it should go hand in hand, that as your health improves, you also care that the health of the earth is sustained. So since there were not any eco-friendly tools out there, I started having them made myself, hand sewn per order. There's no waste. They're not bulk mass produced. They're not shipped overseas. They're made right here, made using all natural materials or organic materials that biodegrade and that are healthy for your skin to be against as you're sleeping for hours and hours and hours all night long. So you can find these grounding tools that include a grounding bedroll that's easy to travel with, or a grounding mattress panel so you can get your bed grounded. You can find these and other all-natural, eco-ethically produced grounding tools on my website in my grounding boutique, and that's at intuition-physician.com, and they're waiting for you there. So when physicians look at an EEG and they're looking at brainwave electrical patterns and they're having that printout, they're looking at the DC energy of the brain. When physicians look at an EKG, looking at the heartbeat, you know, that classic little heartbeat line is actually a line measuring the DC energy of your heart. When we look at EMGs, which is measuring the conductance of your muscles, we're looking at the conductance of DC energy that allows you to move your body. So DC energy is super important to us, and that's what is the natural energy of the earth outside. It's not the fake, artificial, man-made AC energy. This is the natural, predominant energy of the universe. And so when we go outside and we touch the earth, we immediately, our highly conductive bodies become part of this DC global circuit and puts our body into a healing state, and it feels like relief. And that's because the earth is constantly pulsing with this DC energy, sometimes called the Schumann resonance. It's the heartbeat of the earth, and it is a constant. It's constantly there. It's constantly pulsing out. It takes one touch of one finger, one toe, any part of your conductive body touching any part of the conductive earth outside, including touching a tree, including standing in a puddle, including any conductive element that's outside. Sidewalks are conductive. Metal is conductive. Touching your dog, if you're at a dog park and you just bend down and you're petting your dog for a minute, you're grounded through your dog. So there's tons of ways to get just little pulses of that beautiful DC energy that the earth is constantly giving us through grounding just for a few seconds to minutes. And we feel that, and we feel that relief. The benefit to grounding over days and weeks and months and years is that then we become plugged into the second DC output of the earth, and that's called the Carnegie curve. So the Carnegie curve is a daily 24-hour rhythm that's measured all over the globe. And not only is it a 24-hour rhythm that really orients your body to day and night, but it's also seasonal. And it really helps orient us to what season we're in when we're standing on this planet, which is why grounding, one of its first applications was to ameliorate jet lag, because the earth informs you where you are, what time of day it is, and what season we're in. It's going to really orient us and get our circadian rhythm corrected. And also seasonally really orient us to maybe hibernating and relaxing and restoring and nurturing and cocooning in the winter. And then in the spring, waking back up, feeling more energy, moving, getting inspired, getting creative. These are all the benefits, I believe, of being not only synced in instantaneously to that Schumann resonance, but being connected year-round to that Carnegie curve, so that we really, our bodies, our natural bodies, become part of this natural universe that we live in. So remember, there's instantaneous benefits. There is nothing that's too short. If you can just touch the earth for one split second, I would do it, because that is going to connect you to that DC energy and instantaneously allow your body to go into a healing state. Those brain waves start to go into a healing pattern and your muscles start to really relax. And over time, when our body is oriented to that Carnegie curve, you see that benefits really do accrue and you start feeling better. So I hope that was really helpful. And if you have any questions, please ask me. And if you want more support and more information about grounding, go to my website. There's organic, eco-ethical grounding tools there, as well as my book, The Earth Prescription, that'll really inspire you to get outside every day. And that's really what our bodies are craving.
Okay. Okay, y'all, we have just 2 more videos. There's one on journaling, and then we're going to do the breath work. I'm going to go straight from the journaling into the breath work. The journaling prompts are on the Discord server, but I'm going to tell you here is just about grounding. So you can do a journal prompt on how you think grounding will help you, how you want to use grounding to see what it does for you, or if you've done grounding before, what it's done for you, what you think it will do for you in the future. Anything like that. These are your journals. You know, if you need a journal, let me know. There is a PDF I have in Discord. I will try to remember to put it over here so that y'all will have it. But it's a free journal that I have for y'all as well.
Transform your newsletter into its very own mobile app and allow your readers to install it directly.
Woo! Gotta shake those nerves off a little bit. It's been a while since I sat in front of this camera and talked to you guys, but I'm super excited to come back and be talking about one of my favorite subjects, and that is journaling. I did a poll on the community tab where I asked you guys what was the video that you guys wanted to see, and as you can tell, it was journaling for self-healing. So here it is. I'm really excited. Let me also introduce myself to you guys. Hey, I'm Rashonda. I make videos about self-care and healing. If you like that type of content, subscribe, okay? Because I just love what I talk about. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. Also, if you're like, wait, what are you doing in between your videos? Follow me on Instagram where I post exciting and I feel like fun reels and content about self-healing and about self-care, so you can catch me over there as well. Whew, I feel like I got that out. I feel like that was a little bit a lot, but in today's video, I'm excited to be sharing some tips for self-healing. I'm going to be sharing some exercises that you can do as you're journaling and navigating. And also, you guys, make sure you check the description box below because I am going to be coming out with a journal that I'm excited to tell you about. So I'll leave some of the information down in the description box below. And there it is. Let's jump into these journaling exercises for self-healing. So the first tip is just a free write. Set a timer, 10, 15, 20. Hey, if you want to be ambitious, set 30 minutes and take away all restrictions. Don't think about what you have to write or set a goal. Just literally pen and paper and just start writing and see what comes to mind. Sometimes you actually discover things that are trapped in your subconscious, or things that you meant to share, or things you meant to deal with and you just didn't get the time because we're busy little bees. And so definitely taking that time to free write and just explore without any direction can lead you to where you need to go. The next one is to write a letter. Now, the reason why I like this is because you don't have to think about who you want to send it to. Take that out of your mind. I know we like to mail letters, but think about just an experience or something that you went through that caused you a lot of pain, that caused you a lot of suffering. And what would you like to tell yourself? What would you like to say about that experience? And not thinking about anybody judging you, and just your deep thoughts and emotions. Were you angry? Were you sad? Were you struggling? Were you regretful? Were you jealous? There's a lot of emotions that we actually don't tap into and don't name, but if we feel like we're talking to that person or looking in from an outside perspective of what was going on, we can have that different perspective and hopefully move through it or have some sense of understanding understanding and awareness of how you handle that situation and how you may want to handle situations in the future. We can't change the past, but we can definitely do things about the present and about the future. And so writing a letter about an experience that really impacted you can be a great way, again, to bring that awareness and move you toward this place of healing. The next one is to write your life. Okay, what does that mean, Rashonda? Write your life, where I really want you to think about just your values, what you stand for, what you want your life to be, how you envision, the places that you want to travel. This gives us meaning. This gives us purpose. And sometimes in our life stories, we're robbed of that. And it's like, okay, well, what's the point of doing self-care? What's the point of journaling and understanding and living through that? No, it's also about saying, I can't change the past, but again, I can move forward in a different way. And so if you understand your boundaries, if you understand what you're willing to compromise on, if you understand what you're willing to go after, and then put that focus toward it because you've committed it to pen, and you have this understanding of what you prioritize in life, it gives you meaning, it gives you purpose, but most of all, it gives you that awareness and direction to have something to look forward to as you're dealing with any trauma or any pain or any sadness. The next exercise is to discover your safe place. Listen, if you don't have one, you can create one, but a safe place is a place for you to feel calm and reset and step away from all of the chaos and busyness of the world, where you can actually ground your emotions and your thoughts and not feel judged and not feel pulled in so many different directions. And so oftentimes when we're going through things and we're trying to add self-care and trying to take care of ourselves, right? If we haven't dealt with some of the pain and suffering and we're still in that, our mind just goes back to those negative places. So having that safe space and creating it and having it as a go-to allows you that when you're trying to navigate and trying to heal and trying to deal with different emotions, you have a place to come back to for you to hit that reset button and find that calm in the storm. The next one is to have a focus journal. Now, what is a focus journal? It's one that's not really for self-discovery, but if you have exercise or nutrition or travel, it's a journal dedicated only to that experience. And so you're wait, you're telling me to journal, but you're telling me to journal about something else. Stay with me, stay with me. So if you're trying to heal, right, you can be experiencing a lot of different emotions, and either they're overwhelming you or you want to disconnect from them and kind of just be on autopilot. Well, I don't want you to do that. So as you're trying to find yourself and trying to heal and work through all of those emotions, having a focus journal can again ground you and help you have something that you really can praise yourself and feel good about and say, you know what, I understand what I'm doing. Now, of course, there's a whole other extreme to it. So I'm not saying go to the extreme where it kind of dictates and really becomes your only priority, but it becomes a place of celebration, a place of joy, where it's almost like the gratitude journal, where, you're focusing on the positive, 3 things that you're grateful for each and every day, so that your mind doesn't only lock on to the negative things. It's the same thing with the focus journal. You can focus on gratitude, you can focus on exercise, you can focus on nutrition, on career goals. It's just a place for you to track the positivity, so you can actually see that you're moving forward. Because when we're going through different things and we're healing, it can be hard to see if we're getting better or if it's actually helping. So having a focus journal while you're healing can be a great way to track that, oh my gosh, wait, I am moving forward. Let me give myself a pat on the back. So it's a really good thing to feel good. And the last one is to just, oh my gosh, talk about the joy. When we're dealing with things, whether we're recovering from burnout or whether we had some trauma in our life and we're just trying to move toward wellness and self-care, again, it can feel a little bit daunting and a little bit foggy as we're getting into it. As a recoverer from burnout several times, mind you, I know that I can forget about the joyful moments and the joyful times a lot. And so I do have a journal dedicated to celebration and making time for joy so that my mind doesn't only get trapped in like the reoccurring thought and experiences of the negative things in life. And so it's a time for me to celebrate even like the smallest things, like making the bed. That's a win, all the way up to landing like an amazing client or a contract. Wherever you are, you can celebrate the joy, and making time for that is prioritizing yourself and also prioritizing your healing. I think sometimes when we think about healing, we always go to like, oh, I need to be like crying and that's how I'm gonna get it all out. That's a part of it, but that's not all of it. And so making time to give yourself that release and to say, oh my gosh, this joy feels so good, and a place to like reflect. Like, okay, I know I'm going through the wire right now, but there was a time where like I was super happy, and you can go back to those moments and like celebrate them. So making time, yes, for the pain, but it's also so important to make time for the joy. So I definitely can do a part 2 of this. Let me know down in the comments below. But essentially, when you're journaling for healing, it's really saying, what do I need to ground myself as I'm dealing with the negative emotions and negative thoughts that happen when you're trying to heal, and make it about a celebration and make it about bringing awareness to who you are now and who you want to be, because that gives you direction. So I hope these tips were helpful for you. Don't forget to give the thumbs up. It really helps the channel. You know, as I'm coming back, I really want to be consistent. So that lets me know that you like the content. Share this with somebody who you think could really benefit from journaling for self-healing. And don't forget to let me know your recommendations. As always,
Juggling multiple client sites? Supercharge your productivity.
Okay, y'all, this is the last thing. So this will end the class after this meditation. We are going to do this meditation at the beginning of each class and probably at the end, but at least the beginning we were going to do it, especially. If we don't have time at the end, this is something y'all can do on your own. I'm going to put the link to this as well in the description. So again, this is just a 5-minute energy grounding and cleansing meditation. There are some sleep meditation things and all that. If you want those, y'all can search those on YouTube, or if you let me know, then I can find you the ones that I've used. But this is good to do in the mornings when you wake up, or before you're going to work, or when you need to concentrate and be in the present moment. This is a good one, and it's not that long. So we're going to do this, and that will end the class. We will be back Thursday at 11 a.m. Central Time and at 5 p.m. Central Time. And then Saturdays, I'm going to do both classes for anybody who missed it on Tuesday and Thursdays. Because each week, no matter what week number we're in, like next week it's week 2, but there is a session 1 and a session 2. The session 1 is Tuesday. Session 1 is Tuesday. Session 2 is Thursday. And then Saturday, I will just go through and do both sessions for anyone who missed them. That way, I'm kind of trying to give everybody a chance to do them. Okay, so this is this, and then we will be done. I'm going to end the class with that. So after this, I will just end the video. These will be recorded for other people too, that if they do miss it on Saturday, they can't get to the live classes. These will be in YouTube for people who want to just do the class as a recording, and I will still check the comments to answer any questions. And if there is somebody that can't make any of the classes that is doing the recorded reading, the recorded class, and just go doing it that way, no matter if it's a year from now or tomorrow, whatever, and you have questions or you want to make an appointment with me, put it in the comments, go to my Discord, get on Discord, or email me and let me know, and I will do what I can to get with you. Okay. I want to thank you. This is the introduction to this class. The next class we're going to be doing is session 2, the higher self. and we'll get into that. Don't forget to do your journal topics. They will be listed on one of these worksheets too. Some journal topics. You don't have to use these journal topics. You can do any one you want to. Even the one she was suggesting. This is your journal. You do how you want to with it. That's up to you. I'm just giving journal topics that go with what we're talking about. If you do purchase the book, there's a lot of different journal topics in that go deeper. Like I said, that will help. And this is something that you can use forever when you're doing healing. Anything, stuff that you need to heal from. That's what this class is for, is to give you the foundation and basis. The book does go into, like I said, more detail and gives you more specific ways and different things to do. So there's that. It's $5 on Amazon. I'm going to put it in the link. And y'all have a good day, and I will see everybody Thursday. And I think that's it. After this ends, I will just end the video. Thank you. Y'all have a good day, and thank you for
Now envision wherever you are in your breathing that the entirety of the universe becomes pure light. Only light may enter into your experience, and only light may exit out. Feel yourself as a being of light. And carry the feeling of being this way with you into this moment. Perhaps feeling your sit bones on either side, maybe balancing them, or rocking your body nice and slowly, feeling it coming back online, full of all of this radiant energy. Opening your eyes back to the world around you only when you're ready. Wonderful job today.